There's such a craze for AI in business right now that's kind of becoming a buzzword. The hardest part is navigating through which kind of AI is actually useful to your business and which is just a waste of time and money. My name is Chase Amby. I run an AI development company called CH Production, whereas we work with 6, 7, and 8 and 9-figure clients integrating voice agents into their business. So voice agents are a type of AI to where it can use its voice to talk to prospects for you, automatically book meetings, automatically be your customer service, automatically cold call, and revive dead leads. Now, I believe that this is the best kind of AI right now because it can handle all of this for you on autopilot and sounds just like an actual human. Now, the purpose of this video is going over which kind of voice agents are extremely useful to any kind of business and any kind of use case. Starting out, the customer service representative agent is one of the best that you can have because customer service teams are pretty expensive. Either you have 12 people, you're paying $15 an hour, to even 5 people, you're paying $10 an hour. You're spending around $100,000 to even $1 million per year just on a customer service representative team that can be fully automated. So looking over this voice agent, this is getting into the nitty gritty. It goes over its first greeting to where it actually greets prospects who call the number. It has its own company profile so it can be an expert in your company and understand what it needs to say to actually solve their problems. Now it has its own example workflow so that it kind of understands what it needs to say when clients ask questions so that it can easily resolve the problems that they have just based on what you already know about your clients instead of having somebody critically think about how to solve problems for them. The purpose of this bot is to kind of urge them towards upselling so that they can buy more products from you while also having their problem resolved. And even if they need to push towards a refund, they collect all the information that they have when it comes to their name, their company, whatever they may need, and that can get pushed towards a finance team to where the refund can actually be recovered for them. Moving on from this, we go into our appointment setting voice agent. Now, this also has the same kind of greeting, but an entirely different workflow for it. So it understands your company and it informs them of the value that you hold. Now, its entire purpose is obviously to set appointments for you on autopilot. The way that this will be integrated is with any kind of website you see. It has contact us and it has a form you can fill out whereas it's the name, the company name, and even their phone number. When they put their phone number in, they immediately get called by this voice agent, informing them of your product or your service, of your value, and it books them automatically into an appointment so that there's nothing else complex that they have to go through, which can easily resolve churn and increase your conversions. Moving on from this, we're going into the third kind of voice agent, which is the cold calling voice agent. Now, this is kind of the same as the appointment setting agent, but instead of inbound, it's outbound. Now, I'm going to be using one of our clients' voice agents that we built for them just to show the difference between the appointment setting agent, as this can be extremely customizable to any kind of business. Now, it has its first greeting, whereas it uses its database to understand the client that they're speaking to and actually say their name. Then it understands its own company so that it can inform them of the value that you hold. It can ask meaningful questions to actually engage the prospect, and then at the end it urges them towards a booked meeting so that this can be executed by just one push of a button, and you can see your calendar getting filled up with booked meetings. And with this, we're going on to our last voice agent, which is the actual dead lead revival agent. So this has this kind of the same look as well with the cold calling agent, as this is also outbound, but it goes towards prospects who originally were using your services or your product, or they're even just in your database to where it calls each and every one of them. It says their name, it understands the company that they have based on your own database, and it urges them to get back into your services by informing them of your product, of how your product has changed, and how exactly it can help them within their business. That's the 4 voice agents I believe right now are the very best for any kind of business and any kind of use case. And if you believe this has been useful information, I have all 4 of these templates for free in my link in my bio. I'm going to be posting more content about how voice agents can actually be really useful for any kind of business. So follow along if that's something you're into and you want to make more money and increase your conversions.